Hey, what up everyone, it's your boy Altered Tech, back again with a new freaking video. In today's video, we gotta talk about whether or not is it worth it getting the Gcam app on your OnePlus 7 device. Now I'm talking about the 7T series, the 7 Pro, and the 7T. Now I have both of them with me and I've been testing them for quite some time. Now some of you guys requested that I do a tutorial video on how to install Gcam on your OnePlus 7 device. You guys didn't really know how to use it. So hopefully now you guys know how to use it and you guys are probably playing around with it, trying to test it out. And in this video, I just want to share my thoughts on the Gcam. Now early this morning I went downtown Jersey City to test out the Gcam. I tried using different XML files. I tried using the stock camera app and I also compared it with the Gcam app. And so this is supposedly the best Gcam version available as of today. It's October 16th, 17th. So I went ahead and I used it, and the results, same thing, people. It's a hit or miss. You could fire up your stock camera app. Sometimes the photos might come out better on the stock camera app on the Gcam, or sometimes you might get lucky and the Gcam photos are better than the stock camera app. Okay people, enough with the talking, let's go ahead and check out the photos I took early this morning. So this photo was taken in a dark alleyway. It was pretty much pitch black, almost pitch black. You could barely see the details on the walls, but with night sight on the Google Pixel Gcam, you could see the bricks on the walls. So just for kicks, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and try out Nightscape on the stock camera for the OnePlus 7 Pro. Bam. Surprisingly, there's a lot more detail on the bricks. Like I said, people, when you're using the Gcam and the stock camera app, it's hit or miss. And with Gcam, sometimes you have some bugs. It could just crash on you. And with the OnePlus 7T, I've noticed that the camera app out the box, it's very good. I have had no issues when it comes to crashing or whatnot. You might come up to a few hiccups or whatnot, but so far it's been really damn good and reliable. Okay, so this is another example. This is downtown Jersey City once again on Grove Street. It's this pizza place called Two Boots Pizza. You guys can see the neon sign. It came out pretty nice and exposed. Everything looks pretty good, but with the stock camera app. But you guys could make the argument between both photos that one came out better than the other. So for the neon signs on this, I'll give the win to the Gcam. I mean, you guys could go ahead and go back and forth between both photos. You guys could go ahead and just zoom in on a certain spot, and then one might be better than the other. But I mean, for all the stress from going between the Gcam to the stock camera app and testing both devices, I really don't think it's worth the headache. Okay, so now here's another photo, and with this photo, it seems to be a little bit on a cloudy side. The signs are now overexposed on this one. And let's check out the stock camera app. Now it seems to be, now for me, I prefer the stock camera photo on this one, because with the Gcam app, it seems to be a little bit on the cloudy side. It seems to be a little bit, I mean, if we were to zoom in where it says Jeffries, the stock camera app looks to be a lot more cleaner than the Pixel Cam. So okay, so take a look at this photo. Now this photo was taken with the Gcam app. It looks to be very sharp, a lot of detail. So let's go ahead and check out the stock camera app. Bam. So it doesn't seem to be as sharpened. Now for photographers, they might actually prefer the softer images you guys see over here. And if you guys aren't really satisfied with the look of this, if you guys want some more detail, you could always download a photo editing app like Snapseed or Adobe Lightroom, which I pretty much love. You could add some extra sharpness. You can change the color temperature. You can change the saturation. There's so many things you could do. Okay, so now let's check out this photo. This photo is some roses taken in a dark bush. And as you guys can see in the background, the leaves look pretty much blurred out and the flowers look pretty much overexposed. So let's go ahead and see what the stock camera app could do. So to me, it looks slightly better. I mean, you can see the petals on the flowers a lot more better than on the Gcam app, which seems to be now a little bit softer. This is what I'm talking about. For the consistency between both apps, it's really inconsistent. And like I said, I just recommend you guys learning how to use the stock camera app. And I will be posting a video on how to take some excellent photos on your OnePlus 7T device using the stock camera app. And there's been a lot more features added on. So now this was a very interesting shot. This was taken with the Gcam app and you can't really see much detail. The flowers, it looks pretty soft. Quite surprising. So let's go ahead and check out the stock camera app. Bam. The detail is just wow. Great job on the stock camera app. But like I said, there will be some cases where the Gcam app does a really better job than the stock camera app. But with the OnePlus 7 Pro stock camera app, they've come a long way when it comes to photography. Now here is the OnePlus 7 Pro, and I've tried using Gcam app on this device when it comes to portraits, and it's just not as good as the Pixel. It's actually, there's been cases as well where the stock camera app gives you better photos than on the Gcam app. So at the end of the day, people, just go ahead and use the stock camera app, learn how to use it. There will be a tutorial video coming out soon, so be sure to subscribe to check that out. Now, some of you were asking me on Twitter, how did I get such good shots on the OnePlus 7T in New York City? Well, there's so many factors into that. Number one, I am into photography. Number two, I do have a good model. She's, really good at taking photos when she wants. And number three, it's about having a good eye. When it comes to taking photos on the OnePlus 7T, you have to really, envision and just know the camera's capabilities and know what it can do. All right, so it's not going to be like the Google Pixel where you just take out your pocket, point, tap, shoot, and the picture comes out really good. Now in New York City, I took a ton of photos, and some of them really didn't come out good, but for the most part, most of them did come out good, and I only posted the ones that came out good. So it's not like in every single photo I take with this, it's going to come out great. Now, if you guys don't know him, Will is a big iPhone fan, and he believes that the iPhone 11's camera is better than the Pixel 3. And for the Pixel 4, he's thinking that it's actually better than that as well. So we have to debate on that. Alright, so if your main thing is smartphone photography, I advise you guys to go ahead and maybe get the Google Pixel or the iPhone 11 if that's your main concern. But if you were to just take away the camera on every single smartphone, the OnePlus would be the best phone hands down. It would be no contest. The experience on this, second to none. The speed, second to none. When it comes to lag, you're not really going to run into it. It's simply the best optimized Android device on the market. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section. Do you think that the stock camera app is better than the Gcam app? Do you actually prefer using the Gcam app than the stock camera app? Go ahead and let me know your experiences with Gcam down below. This is Altered Tech signing out. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Peace.